Everybody panicking. Everybody's selling. Are you buying a dip? Are you selling like everybody else? So for those who join, this is Generation Investor Podcast. And today I got a little mixture of crypto as well as stocks that I'm going to let you know I'm buying a dip on. Remember, do what's best for you. This is not financial advice, it's financial education. And so without the further ado, first thing is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been dipping, and dipping. But I've said in the past, I ain't tripping because this is a discount. This is a discount. They call this digital gold for those who are saying to themselves, okay, what is Bitcoin? What does it do? Bitcoin has a lot of usage with the digital currency in the digital era that is steadily making moves. Remember, do what's best for you, but I will continue to buy a little bit of Bitcoin. And at this time, this is a steal. This is a discount. Could we be heading towards crypto winter? I don't know. But I do know that crypto bill that they are looking to finally get pushed out this year, Bitcoin could go to 150 to 200K by the end of this year. That's why at the current price right now, this is a steal. This is a steal. But Bitcoin long term, it will run. And when it go, everything else will go with it, because this is the king of crypto. This is the big dog of crypto. What you got to do is best for you. And for those like myself, shout out to XRP. XRP ETF inflows continue to increase week after week, month after month. XRP is really that silent sleeper. It's that silent sleeper. And with what's going on right now, I consider this accumulation stage. With crypto, unlike stocks, they have cycles. Now, with stocks, they rotate into different sectors. Crypto, they have cycles. And then they rotate into different sectors like altcoins and meme coins. But XRP, ETF inflows continue to increase and go more and more. And at the time of recording, I look at XRP as a buy. It is continuing to go low and go low. And that's why we buy some more. We buy some more because it's accumulation. It is accumulating. It is at a good price where you say, Coach, I think, especially if you have strong conviction like myself, now this ain't for everybody, but if you have strong conviction in crypto and you believe in crypto, now it's time to jump in and get you some of these coins. Definitely do your due diligence because crypto is risky. Then let's switch over to AMD. To all my stock investors, AMD, you know how I feel about AMD. AMD, just like Nvidia, I look at AMD as a steal right now. Buying the dip because this one right here has the potential to go where? To the moon and beyond, especially long term. I would see this one at, analysts were saying 250, 280. Take that with a grain of salt, and it could go past expectations. And I believe long term in AMD because you got the data centers, you got the software, all that is a catalyst for AMD. And not to mention the collaborations that is still making moves. They are making moves as we speak. So put that on your watch list. Netflix. I'm bossing Netflix recently because it's been dipping. They trying to get that deal with Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers is trying to work out a deal with Netflix, and Netflix trying to work out a deal with Warner Brothers. Either way, it's dipping, and I buy the dip. Like I said, we buy low, we sell high. That's the name of the game. It is and will continue to be the king of stream. So everybody and their mama got Netflix. If you got a subscription, you might as well go ahead and invest into Netflix and start making money with Netflix. That's how you become an investor, not just a consumer. But that's just something that you can consider. But long term, I will continue to keep on buying in Netflix because it has everything. Your favorite shows, your favorite movies, your favorite sporting events. And I believe in the near future, it's probably going to start having different channels. Like Hulu has different channels on its platform. I believe Netflix will eventually, might not happen in the next 3-5 years, might take within that space. But I do see Netflix, if they got start movies and they got football, basketball, it's just a matter of time they have their own different channels that you can actually start to watch, like ESPN and AGTV and CNBC and all these other channels. Netflix will, I believe, and that's just my opinion. Moving on to Apple. Apple, it's been dipping, and why it's dip? Because Siri. I've shared in my previous videos that Siri 2.0, they was trying to incorporate that into the iPhone 15. And so now they said, we got a delay. We got some issues, probably some glitches, some things they trying to get the kinks out. And so they're not going to release it to the public just yet. It could be later 2026 of this year or push it going into next year, 2027. But I keep you updated. Either way, I am bullish and long term on Apple. And I'm pretty sure half of the world has an iPhone. Half of the world have AirPods, Apple Pay. Anything with that Apple ecosystem, I consider invested into. I've said it in the past, I say it again. You got your iPhone, you got AirPods, you might as well get you some Apple stock. Remember, do your due diligence. And if you stay tuned towards this portion, with all these updates going on, with all these pullbacks and corrections and all this geopolitical situations, because there's so much stuff going on in our world, don't panic sell. Do not panic sell, because you might think that this price right here is at its lowest. In reality, stocks, or depending on what stock you got in, it can go even lower. So ride it out. Ride it out. I know we don't like red. We don't like red. We like seeing green. We like seeing things go up, 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 and keep making money. But these are the times that you have to ask yourself, which is my next point. Are you a trader or are you an investor? That is something you have to decide. I'm a long-term investor. Now, I have swing trade things in the past, but overall, I'm looking to create new money. Put new money in the chat for all my people who believe in that new money. Traders, you have to really do your due diligence. You have to be strategic, have a strategy, and everybody's strategy is different. So you can make a lot of money as being a trader, day trader, swing trader, all that, but you also can lose a lot of money too, because if you don't know what you're doing, do not get into that space. So consider yourself, are you a trader or are you an investor? And some things are worth trading and some things are worth holding. You have to decide what's best for you. And with these dips, I want to leave you with, are you cashing up? These are the times where you cash up. You say, Coach Flo, I'm going to put aside $20. I'm going to put aside $50. I'm going to put aside $100. I'm going to continue to keep cashing up till I get to 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, cashing up, because when these assets dip, are you going to be in position to buy these things? Because that's where the true wealth is made, is when you have pullbacks, corrections, when prices are dipping. The real money, the loan money, they're buying these prices. They're not panic selling. They're not on the sideline waiting for something to happen. They buying at these prices. So if you have enjoyed this episode, smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit subscribe. And before you sign off, I got stocks for beginners. I'm going to put this in my description below. Stocks for beginners for a teacher, paid teacher. Stocks for beginners 6 through 8. And like I've said, I'm working on 9th through 12th. It's coming soon for all my high school viewers, and for those who looking to get in investing, I got something just for you. So stay tuned. See you next one. Peace.